Mr. Lang, you mentioned distortions in price signals and price formation, which is a complex subject. How quickly and clearly can you explain it to us lay people?
Absolutely. So I think if we manage these assets in the same way that we manage other reliability tools
Can
in
you be a
our
little closer to the microphone,
I'm
please?
sorry. So if we manage these assets in the same means that we manage other reliability tools in our COT, we have a tendency to put those resources at the end of the offer stack so that when they're deployed, they will not displace other generation. In other words, we will deploy them when the prices are at $5,000 a megawatt hour. Now, that in and of itself doesn't necessarily create an immediate distortion in the market. So to Emma's point a little bit ago, the concern is that you're going to be paying for these resources. They're going to be sitting there. It's going to be extremely tempting when we come back in 2 years or 4 years to want to make sure that the commission uses these a little bit more frequently. And I'm not trying to say that that's the direction you're going to go, but I think you're going to get pressure to try to make sure that those are deployed at a lower price level. And if you do, at that point in time, those resources potentially start displacing competitive resources in the market. And when you do that, you start to see that price distortion at that point in time. You start to see more pressure on the existing portfolio of assets. And as a result, you potentially start flushing out more dispatchable generation because we're doing this all in the backdrop, and we haven't talked about it too much today. We've got the IRA out there. And so I fully expect that we will see, I mean, if you look at the ERCOT interconnection queue, we will see a big onslaught of additional renewables, a bigger slug than we've already seen. And they're good. They're good for lowering costs. But at the same time, there is a cost impact. There is an impact to reliability because we start pushing out more dispatchable resources because they're not making the money to get back their G&A, to get back their O&M costs, to get back their their capital costs and so forth. So it is a very, very slippery slope, and I just want to make sure everyone's aware of that.